Hello there and welcome to this video. My name is Mary Amondo, in charge of training and career advisory services here at Corporate Staffing. Today we'll be discussing about how to ensure that your HR CV is marketing you or positioning you very well for the positions that you are targeting. As usual, I am joined by one of our CV writing experts, Ruth, who will be shedding more light in this subject. Thank you, Ruth, for joining in.
I'm glad to be here.
Yes, we're looking at what goes into an effective HR CV, and maybe to begin with, what are some of the key sections or other elements that really needs to be included in an effective HR CV?
So first of all, before you even go to the key sections, you have to understand the CV you are dealing with, it's specifically for HR. So when tweaking your CV, make sure you are tweaking it for HR roles only. So the specific sections that we have the contact information. The contact information is whereby you give your number, your email address, your name, and a LinkedIn profile link if you have. If you don't have, it's still okay, but if you have, you include the link there. We have the key skills, and before the key skills, we have the professional career profile summary, where it provides an overview of your qualifications, experiences, and skills related to the HR field. Then we have the key skills and competencies. This part is where you put the key skills you acquired within your career or in your career journey related to HR. You cannot come and put a skill in customer service, it's not related to HR. So the key skills and competencies, you put the technical skills and the soft skills
that are HR related.
The technical, you first of all start with the technical skills, then you finish with the soft skills, which are transferable skills also. After that, we have the education background. After the key skills and competencies, you can put the education background. After the education background, the education background part is where you put the degrees, the institutions you went, the certificates, you include them there under education background. Then after that, we have the work experience. Now, in the work experience is where you put, it's the content, the work experience, it's what sells you out as a HR. So you prioritize the first work experience relevant or related to HR. After the work experience sections, now you can include the relevant certificates if you have. But if you don't have, it's still okay. But you have them, include them. You can include the membership part if you are a member of any body. But if you are not, it's still okay. You know, someone can think, because I'm saying you include a membership part, it's mandatory. No, if you're not a member, it's still okay. Then after the membership, you cannot include the trainings. If there are any trainings you acquired, you put them there. Or if there are any seminars or workshops you attended, you also include another section for that. And you finish it with the referrals. Yeah.
Wow, interesting. Now, I'm looking at an effective HR CV. Of course, it should be a document that showcases the candidate's understanding of the HR processes and the best practices in HR. So how can the HR CV really bring out this aspect of the HR processes and best practices?
Now, for that, as I said before, the content is in the work experience part. So for this part, instead of just putting like 10 major roles related to HR, you can segment the roles, at least to showcase you understand the HR field very well. You can segment the roles. You put them either in 4 sections. For example, we have performance management, employee relations, onboarding, recruitment, and selection. Now you put them into these 4 sections, and under these 4 sections, you give 4 roles in each. By doing that, you'll be able to showcase, the recruiter will be able to understand, so this person can do this and this person can recruit, this person can do this and this. And also, another thing, you give specific examples of any projects you did or initiated. If there are any projects you initiated, you explain, you give much details about the projects, you bring out anything you implemented about HR. By doing all this, it showcases how the level of understanding you have in the HR field.
The processes and the best practices.
Best practices, yeah.
Interesting. Now, having worked on my HR document, CV, and it is an effective document that I have, should I use the same CV when applying for different positions, or can it be customized, and how efficiently can this be done?
you cannot use the same CV to apply for each role you want in the HR field. As much as they are all related in HR, but there are few things you need to customize in your CV. By customizing your CV, first of all, before you even customize it, you review the job description, because every job, every position has a job description. You review the job descriptions and note the key skills, the experiences the recruiter is looking for. After reviewing the job description and make sure you understand it very well, you go back to your CV, review your CV, identify the areas where you go short, look at the skills or not the achievements, look at the skills or the experiences that you don't have and they are required in the job descriptions, customize, put them there. Some of the key skills they may be looking for, maybe they're looking for someone who is an expert in recruitment and selection, but when you review your CV, you don't have that.
It doesn't bring it out.
It doesn't bring it out. So include that part there. So after reviewing your CV, you make sure you have customized everything to fit the job description. You now go back to rearranging your CV. You put the relevant information first. The information that brings out the HR experiences in you and the skills, make sure you put that first. After that, now you go back to proofreading your work. Proofread, make sure it's clear, it's readable, everything required in the job description, it's included there. Yeah, and then you can submit the CV. You can now apply for the position you want to apply for.
Oh, wow. It's a bit interesting, and I believe someone who's wondering how really should a good HR CV look like is able to get grasp of what you've just shared.
Oh, and something else before I forget, nowadays you know that CVs are passed through the ATS compliant system. So when you write the HR CV, make sure the initials, the HR, you put them in full. In full, yeah, like human resource. You don't write HR, because when you put HR, it cannot be captured by the system. Yeah, so make sure you write human resource in full. Yeah.
Interesting. Thank you so much for sharing with us.
You're welcome.
Indeed, a good HR CV should be one that showcases your understanding of the different functions of HR, the processes, the best practices, so that the recruiter, the potential employer, does not struggle to place you in terms of your expertise as far as HR is concerned. I believe you found this video insightful, and we encourage you in the link shared below to share with us your current CV as it is, and Ruth, together with her team, will be able to reach out and review and advise you on how best it needs to be customized, or whether it is okay as it is. We look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.